It's Wednesday, the 23rd of August 2023, and I'm at Meriden, which is the centre of England in the West Midlands, to do a walk, hopefully, along the West Midland Way. This is a very old book of instructions, so I don't know how viable it's going to be, but we'll see. This is the Cyclist Memorial in Meriden. And here is the medieval cross at Meriden, which is supposed to mark the centre of England. We turn off the road down here. We turn right off the driveway in the last clip along this enclosed path. At the end of the enclosed path, we turn left through a kitting gate and head across this very pleasant field. Now on this path in another field, already the directions are proving challenging. Trees that the directions refers to don't seem to exist, but at least there's a good view. That's looking back to Meriden. Now looking back at some fantastic views. We cross this road and take the path directly opposite. This is the second field after the road. The instruction says walk diagonally across this field, but as you can see there's only paths along the edges, so I'm going to head in the direction and hope it just goes around the edge. Good views in this field though. This corner with an electricity pole is actually mentioned in the directions. It's just that all the paths have been rerouted. These directions were printed in the late 1970s, so there are going to be some changes. We now turn left along this hedged track. We come to this bend in a lane, and that's the continuing route, but I'm just going to pop up the lane to visit St Lawrence's Church, Meriden. And there's a view of St Lawrence Church, Meriden. Has a Norman chancel. The rest of the church is mostly 14th and 15th century. Heavy tree cover prevents seeing some of it. And just outside the churchyard there's this old stepped horse mounting block. Back on the route, that double poled electricity thing is mentioned in the directions. Now heading across a large field with good views ahead. Further on we start to descend. We turn left across a ditch and then follow the left-hand edge of this field. The path curves across the next small field. We continue up the left-hand edge of this field. Now in the next large field, following the very clear path. The next field is grassy and the path not so clear. As you can see, we're also on the Heart of England Way and a Coventry Way long distance footpaths. We come to this road and continue straight ahead. After the road, we walk along the left-hand edge of this field. In the next field, we follow the right-hand edge. In the next field, we continue to follow the right-hand edge. In the next field, we pass this pond and continue along the path, which is very clear. Next, we turn right to go along this wide track. The directions are quite reasonable at the moment. I hope I'm not talking too soon. According to the book, this track is known as Blind Lane. At this road, we turn to the left. We turn right off the road through this kissing gate. Now in Berkswell churchyard, and there's the path through the churchyard, and there's a view of St John the Baptist, Berkswell. Now heading up this path to a road. We now head up this path which goes through an arch. The path follows the right-hand edge of this field. Now in the next field, following its right-hand side, we've turned right through a kissing gate into the field on the other side, and so are following the hedge on the left now. Good view ahead. Now heading gently downhill. Now climbing alongside this hedge. You come to this small road and take the path opposite. Now heading downhill between electric fences. Now following this hedge. Lots of hedges to follow, and it's all been fields. But at least the directions have been very reasonable, apart from immediately after Meriden. We head diagonally across the next field. Well, we've now come up against our old friend HS2, which closes all the footpaths everywhere it goes. So I think I'm just going to go to Berkswell station and terminate the walk now, because I can't be bothered to go round vast diversions on vague maps. I've got no idea where. Now at Berkswell station, and that's rather an abrupt end to today's walk through HS2. Whether I'll come back and carry on, I was going to go as far as Kenilworth, but it's now miles of main roads to get back onto the West Midland way. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.